game we just saw. So the Bucks win a close one, and now they lead the series 2-1. So Zay, give me your reaction to Game 3.
Man, Giannis being the freak, being a monster. That's what it came down to at the end. I think Giannis went for 42. I think it was 42. I got to look at the stats exactly, but monster game from Giannis. Down the stretch, key plays, key buckets, and partially just an off night for Jason Tatum. I think he had 10 points and shot maybe like 4 of 19, 4 of 20 from the field. Very much unlike him in the playoffs so far. But I kind of assumed that the Bucks would win this one. They kind of I don't feel like Giannis was happy with that last game in Boston, so I knew he was going to come out high energy and just going at him. So I'm not surprised to see them win it. And even Drew Holiday had some key buckets. I think he might have ended up with like 20 plus points. Brook Lopez had a few good shots as well. And surprisingly, like I didn't think Marcus Smart was going to play, but he came back. But down the stretch, they just couldn't put it together. So shout out to the Bucks. And I don't think the series is over, but the Bucks have the momentum right now for sure.
Yeah, they do. My Bucks got the momentum right now.
Q's Bucks.
We
He's
out
a
here.
new Bucks fan out here on the block.
I'm just defending my pick. I'm just defending my pick, sir. But yeah, tough game. It was so close. But remember, the Bucks already did what they needed to do. They stole one on the road. Now they just got to protect home court.
Sure.
Also watching this game, I also realized to me like how important Chris Middleton is to the Bucks. They're getting some extra scoring from other places, true, but Chris is just an extra body that can help defend and to help score. Because the Bucks, sometimes the offense can stall out when Giannis is not on the floor. So, and Chris can be that good scorer for you. But Giannis, being Giannis. I was a little worried for a second, the foul trouble early, but he was able to overcome that. So,
for sure.
Yeah, that's my reaction to that game. Prediction for Game 4. I said Bucks in 6. Right? 7, 6. Either way.
I think I said 7.
Yeah, you said 7. I said 6. So, in order for me to get my prediction, I mean, it's okay if they lose. As long as they get 2 out of the next 4 or whatever, they need to come on in, get them win. But for real, my valid prediction for real. At least a question: what can the Celtics do here? What can they do? Because
I think Tatum just has to play better. Giving him that boost would have gave. He's a 20, 25 point per game type dude in the playoffs. For what we've seen so far,
right?
And he just struggled. I know. I mean, obviously the Bucks' length on defense bothered them a lot. But he just has to put together a better game. As far as and sometimes with Tatum, this is my thing. With him, sometimes he has. They call him moves on moves. I believe somebody gave him that nickname before. I heard Quentin Richardson talking about it. He's got the moves. And he can get off his shot pretty easily. But it's too many moves sometimes, and I feel like that's his downside if you think about it. Even though it's not bad, but it's sometimes you put together these crossovers and step back. Oh, I'm hesitant, go back again. Sometimes you just need that one quick move and get your shot up because he can easily do that. But he beats himself sometimes, and I feel like if he just plays quick and efficient, he doesn't have to do so many moves to get himself a shot. And I think he'll play better next game. But with that said, I still think that Giannis is going to be especially ready to defend home. And I think that the Bucks are going to take. I think it's going to go like this: the Bucks are going to win Game 4. They're going to go back to Boston. They win Game 5. Kind of like a back and forth, which gets us to the 7-game series. That's what I think. But we'll see. I think that, but I do think the Bucks will take Game 4 for sure.
Okay. Wow. See, I was trying to stick with my prediction, but I think, yeah, based on how it's going, it's looking like Milwaukee I can see Milwaukee easily winning tomorrow. I definitely see it. But, even though the Bucks are still my pick to win in 6, I honestly think the Celtics will come back even harder tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but the next game.
Monday.
Yeah. So I think the Celtics are going to actually win Game 4. Then the Bucks will win Game 5 in Boston, and then they'll close it out at home, Game 6. That's what I'm predicting for. Because I can see Jason. Superstars gonna have 2 bad games in a row for the most part.
Right.
For the most part, if you call them superstars, I have 2 bad nights in a row.
Yeah.
So I can see him playing up to par. I can see him getting 1. But after this 1, that's it.
1 in Milwaukee.
I can see him getting 1 in Milwaukee, and then that's it. Then they'll. I think that's how it's going to go for the rest of the series. As far as what they can do for Giannis, you just have to. You got to do it 2 ways. You got to let him get his buckets, or build a wall and just pray everybody else miss. But I think I would go the strategy of like, okay, Giannis, you get yours, and you're gonna make sure we lock down everybody else. I mean, because that's the only way. Because almost like to how they defended KD. Almost. Well, that one game, they let KD go off, and it was like he was tired at the end.
Yeah.
So something like that. Because most of the series, they locked them up pretty good. Most of the series, it was most like a team effort, and they can do that too with Giannis. Send 2 very quickly. Don't lazily send 2 on the move, on the pass. Send 2. Rotate accurately. That's the thing too. You have to be disciplined with these rotations. Whenever you send 2.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to be disciplined. Everybody have to be on one accord with that. Because Giannis is a good passer of the basketball.
Yeah, he
has. He had Jason Kidd as his coach. He's the one that really helped develop Giannis. Yeah. So he's got the skill to pass. So just throw different looks at Giannis. Jason Tatum has to be superstar level tomorrow. Jaylen Brown has to help out.
Jaylen Brown was great in the previous game, but
right,
not so much in this one.
The previous game he was on fire. Like I almost could have missed. But
man, that crossover on Grayson Allen, I was like, man, this dude, all right.
Yeah. So you just gotta and limit the turnovers as well. And I think they'll be fine. If they can put all that together, they should be able to win the next game. But then the Bucks will run through them. 5 and 6 is gonna be like this. So yeah, that's my prediction for Game 4, man. So you're going with it's crazy. You're going with the opposite, but you're going with the Bucks. I'm going with the Celtics. So
I'm going with the Bucks, man. I feel like Giannis is gonna just be overpowering at home, especially. I feel like he's very much like I'm on his mission right now. So I'm sticking with the Bucks for that next one.
Yeah, I think Giannis will have a good game tomorrow, no matter what. But it's like the strategy: either let him get his buckets and close off everybody else, or it's hard to stop Giannis because he's such a. Did you see that layup over at the end, bro? He just so long and just so athletic. It's like you can't do anything to stop the man. And there are like at least 3 people in the basket when he did that. So it was like his wingspan is just ridiculous.
When you're 7 foot, that strong and that agile, it's gonna be hard to like get in front of you and get above you for any type of contest.
Right.
So
he's ridiculous. I mean that in a good way.
A Greek freak for a reason.
For real.
Yeah.
Man.
We'll see. I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes.
Yeah, me too. It's gonna be a good one.